Good evening from Mount Horeb High School as the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings host the Edgewood Crusaders here on Senior Night. Kay Johnson alongside Brad Richardson bringing you Wisco Radio's coverage of MHB football. And Brad, we have a exciting one in store, huge implications here for both teams, and one that when you kind of open the season, maybe you circle on the calendar going into the year.
Yeah, I think for a lot of reasons, this one is circled on the calendar every year, and even more so this year. It's senior night here for the MHB Vikings. You know, they've kind of had their way with Edgewood the last couple of years. While the results, you know, have been in MHB's favor, Edgewood has been a team that has really given them some troubles, some low-scoring games, some close contests. And Edgewood here, Kay, they come in undefeated. And they're trying to make that next step, take that next step here tonight, and a big game for them in that respect, and obviously a lot on the line as far as conference titles go and that sort of thing. But this is the game of the year. Both these teams navigating the Badger Small here this year, and the best team that Edgewood has played is here tonight as far as records go, and MHB's record of opponents maybe just a slightly ahead of Edgewood, but these are the two premier teams in this conference, and this is obviously going to go a long way to settling the title. Edgewood, they play Sauk next week, and MHB wraps up with Portage. So a week left here in this 2025 high school football season. Obviously, both these teams also positioning for a playoff spot under the new qualifying criteria. So, yeah, big game here tonight. The great thing is good weather. It's going to be a little bit breezy here tonight, but at least there's no rain, I don't think, in the forecast. So clean track here for both these teams.
Yeah, kind of any way you look at it, this essentially is the conference championship in a high school season where you don't always get to determine your own destiny based on what happens early in the year. It's about as much as you can ask for as a coach, as a team, to be able to go into this game and try to win conference.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here tonight, too, the strength of both these teams. Edgewood's coming in, playing some really good defense, especially. Obviously, they're scoring some points as well, but they're doing a great job defensively. They're holding opponents to just over 100 yards per contest, and this MHB team, obviously, they like to run the ball, right, and try to be balanced, so it'll be strength on strength here tonight.
But it will. With that, we'll take our first break of the Wisco Radio pregame show. Come back and tune in to the conference championship on Wisco Radio.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long! That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
Just about ready to get things underway here in Mount Horeb. The host Vikings and the visiting Edgewood Crusaders, Mount Horeb Barneveld, in their all black uniforms, new black helmets, and Edgewood all white uniforms with white helmets.
Yeah, Mount Horeb Barneveld tonight honoring Mel Jeglum, who passed away a couple weeks ago to brain cancer, and the team wearing the teal colors here tonight. So that's the reason for the colored socks and towels here tonight, is in memory of Mel Jeglum, who lost her battle with cancer the day after homecoming. So a nice gesture here. Of course, her son Hayden, a sophomore on this MHB football team.
Ball on the tee. Vikings will be kicking off left to right, as we have seen to start most of the year. This one will start off returned at the 5. Little running room down on the right sideline. I believe that was Soma that took that one out. And that's for Gannon Begstead and company will set up shop.
Take a look at the MHB defense. They'll be on the field here first. The defensive line, number 4, Parker Niles, a senior. Aiden Knight, also a senior. Harry Walker, a senior. The linebacking core, Jack Wilson, Eli Meyer, Henry DeRozier. And in the secondary, Ricky Sevilla, Andy Jones, Colton Bell, Connor Casey, and Caden Schlimgen. They'll have their hands full here tonight against this real balanced Edgewood offense.
Bagstead in the gun. 2 receivers set out to his right, and quarterback keeper to start this one. Bagstead navigating through traffic, fighting forward, staying on his feet, and picking up a first down. Great start to the Crusaders drive on the first play of the game on the design quarterback keeper for Gannon Bagstead.
Yeah, the second leading rusher on the team by carries, 63 rushes coming into tonight, 6 touchdowns on the ground, just shy of 400 yards. He's surpassed that now on the first play from scrimmage.
Bagstead, the Mount Horeb native, here on senior night. They'll stay with the same formation. And Bagstead will keep it again, this time looking along the right sideline and is tripped up, pushed out of bounds after a modest gain.
Yeah, this MHB defense allowing just over 108 yards per contest. They've allowed just one 100-yard rusher on the year. That was week number 1 at Grafton. Otherwise, they've been pretty stout against the run. Actually, a little better against the pass, allowing 96 yards in pass defense.
2nd and 8. Edgewood likes to spread it out, similar to what we see with Mount Horeb, a spread style offense. As they'll fake the screen and hand it off up the middle on the zone. Another nice chunk run there for number 4, Carter Soma. And it'll bring up 3rd and about 4.
Yeah, Soma coming in, the leading rusher on this Edgewood team, 64 rushing attempts, 470 yards on the year for Carter Soma, 6'1", 186 senior. Senior backfield here for Edgewood.
This Edgewood backfield has been a little banged up throughout the season, so Soma will start off with the task. Bagstead throwing along the sideline, wrapped up and tackled down. No gain on the play. And now maybe a potential early decision for head coach Jesse Norris, as it'll be 4th and 4, just shy of midfield.
Yeah, short completion there. Looking for his main target, Ben Morey, 23 receptions on the year, 29 yards per catch here, and 11 touchdowns. So a deep threat for Edgewood. Looking like they're going to set up to maybe punt here.
It'll be Hag back to return for MHB. High snap. Barely gets this one away. A short kick that'll head towards the sideline. So solid field position after a short punt for MHB, where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Broadcast tonight brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape.
So a key early stand for MHB's defense gives the offense their first drive of the game, starting on the 35. Exactly what you wanted to do against this Edgewood team, who has been pretty successful all season offensively. Hendrickson will start under center. It's a snap, and we'll hand it off to Wilson for the Vikings' first play. Pushing forward Gain of about 2 or 3 there for Wilson.
Jack comes in 98 carries here in 2025, 589 yards so far, 84 yards per game, 5 touchdowns on the ground for the senior running back. They do like that stretch run play as well. This Edgewood defense gives up just 108 yards on the ground, but they give up about 162 through the air.
It'll be Christian in motion. Look towards him for the swing pass, now firing deep. For DeRozier along the sideline, does he have it? He does. A great catch on the far sideline by Henry DeRozier, and the Vikings are marching into Crusader territory. Crossed the 40 down to about the 38.
Yeah, just the 4th reception on the year for DeRozier. Obviously, Hayden Anderson's a main target with 35 receptions, but Henry DeRozier going up, acting like he's done that before. By far his longest of the year. 25 on that one.
Vikings quick to the line, have the momentum early in this one. Hendrickson will stay under center with Wilson, the lone setback. Extra blocker in. It'll be a handoff to Wilson. Finds a seam up the middle. Across the 30, stiff arming and falling forward. Right around the 29-yard line.
Going to be about 1 yard short. Nice little drive shaping up here for MHB. They got the stop on Edgewood's first drive.
Found some success on the ground as now Wilson will check out and looks to be Meyer alongside Hendrickson in the gun. 2 receivers set out to the left, 2 to the right. It'll be a zone up the middle to Meyer. Meyer has some running room now. Stays on his feet and wrapped up, tackled down right around the red zone.
Yeah, 10 yards on that.
So we take another look. Great blocking from that MHB offensive line. And just the start, you want it. Now you got to come away with some points if you're MHB after a great defensive stand. And now the offense is clicking.
Yeah, trying to make an early statement here. Senior night, a lot of emotions have to deal with here.
Stay under center. Go back to the ground again. Meyer, another nice little gain for Meyer.
Yeah, almost 7 yards on that. Just real patient runner. Obviously excels at the 2-point conversion, but a nice complimentary back to Jack Wilson. Boy, they just continue to grow and get better as the weeks go on here. Probably 6 more there for Meyer, getting split touches here.
We'll stay in the gun. Back to Meyer again. Meyer with a lot of room, trying to get the edge at the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. Eli Meyer with his 7th touchdown on the season makes it 6-0. Mount Horeb Barneveld strikes first here on senior night.
Yeah, great drive, 6 plays, actually 7 plays, going about 77 yards. Very impressive. Making a statement early in this one.
Vikings will line up, try to make it an 8-0 game here with a 2-point conversion. We'll see if they go back to Meyer. They will, and stacked up, wrapped up. Unsuccessful 2-point try, but nonetheless, Mount Horeb Barneveld comes away with the first score of the game, courtesy of the legs of Eli Meyer. They lead here 6-0 with 6:58 left in the first quarter.
Opening drive here for MHB, and talk about this MHB offense. You know, balance is the key here. Almost 1,500 yards passing coming into tonight, 20 touchdowns through the air, averaging 214 yards per game, but the run game's been dynamic as well, over 1,200 rushing yards as a team, 16 touchdowns on the year and averaging 172 yards per game, and pretty much sticking to the run, except a nice long throw and catch to Henry DeRozier, who collects just his 4th reception of the year. A nice 25-yard gain, and MHB marched right down the field against that Edgewood defense.
Ball on the tee and will be kicked away. Nice kick, and that will be into the end zone for a touchback. Special teams may be playing a little bit of a factor in this one as a flag now flies in late. Going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Not sure who.
Yeah, it was late.
Who the infraction is on.
Yeah, I was going to say the wind a little bit to Cullen Olson's back here tonight, but we've seen him boot it without the aid of the wind. And, of course, yeah, personal foul after the play. So it's personal foul called on Edgewood. That'll be half the distance. So something happened there. Yeah, you talk about the emotions, and this is the emotion game for both these teams. A lot of connections, rivals in a lot of sports. And it is. You've got to control the emotions, both sides.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 10. Not great starting field position. Crusaders will have to go 90 yards to try to tie this one up or take the lead. Lee Begstead. Good snap. Little shovel pass forward to number 18, Dylan Krantz.
Yeah, they've been really featuring the run on the right side, and that time trying a little bit of misdirection. I like the play call, but well defended there by the Vikings. Sevilla having himself a nice year.
Call it a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. 2 receivers on the near side. Bagstead in the gun. Will hand it off. Some nice running room. Initially, believe that was Soma again. Actually, that was number 7, Cash Soma.
Yeah, the junior.
So mixing in some different touches here early on the rushing attack. And Sevilla all over that one once again. So can play the pass pretty well, but has been excellent this year for MHB, coming in as a run stopper as well. And somebody jumped early there on that 3rd and 3 play. Believe it was the Crusaders. So a false start makes this 3rd and about 8 rather than 3rd and 2 or 3, Brad. Really changes the playbook.
This is going to be the story here tonight. There's 2 very good teams here tonight. Penalties going to play a factor into this. The team, I think, that limits those turnovers and those penalties is going to have a much better shot here tonight. A little choppy here to start for Edgewood in that regard.
More than likely a passing situation here for the Crusaders. Good snap. Drop back, fires over the middle, caught and then dropped. Nearly an interception, as that was intended over the middle for number 18, Krantz. And Bagstead threw a nice ball, gave his receiver a chance, maybe just heard some footsteps.
Catchable there. Andy Jones providing the coverage, almost had the interception. So another possible, first 3 and out here. They get the first down that first drive, but Colin Haig hovers around midfield.
Barely getting this one away once again.
Pressure.
And it will take a little bit of a Crusader roll and head out of bounds on the 43.
Keeping things right here at MHB Viking Stadium. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to our customers in Mount Horeb. And by the Norse Golf Club. It's still bumping there. Book a tee time online at norsegolfclub.com.
So some great field position for MHB's second drive after first drive was a success.
Yeah, this one starts at the Edgewood 43-yard line.
Vikings will start under center like they did on the first drive. This time play action. Hendrickson rolling out. Will dump it off to Anderson. Stiff arming a defender and falling forward there on that far sideline. The senior to senior connection gives a MHB first down.
Yeah, 13 yards there for Anderson.
I think all season you show on film on first down, Vikings like to run it there, and then all of a sudden the play action kind of catching the defense off guard. So a great first down play call by Chris Ballback.
Yeah, Hayden's been the main target here this year. 35 receptions for the senior tight end.
This time they will keep it on the ground with Wilson. Shakes off a defender, spins off a defender, and falls forward for another nice gain. So Vikings run game getting chunk yardage here in the first quarter.
Yeah, really good first down run. MHB also featuring the right side of their line. Tough run there for Jack Wilson, who gets 6 yards on that.
Have had a lot of success early here on the ground. Have the Vikings. This time it'll be a Hendrickson keeper. Flags fly in, and he will step out of bounds right around the 15.
Yeah, it's probably going to be coming back on a hold. You see flags flying like that, that's never usually good on a medium to long run. There it is.
So back the Vikings up after a first down keeper by Hendrickson. We've seen that a lot this year, Brad. It's something that MHB has really incorporated the offense here in the last few weeks and have had a lot of success. And I think really can open up running lanes for Wilson and Meyer as well now that defensive ends got to keep an eye on Hendrickson tucking it and running.
Yeah, it's been a development too. It wasn't something that he was doing early in the year. It's been more of a midway and progression in that regard, and just another element to this Vikings offense.
Single back formation. Motion goes Christian. Play action. Rolling to left. Firing and has a receiver down the far left sideline. Does Hendrickson. Fighting his way towards that first down marker.
Yeah, it's Caden Bumgard, who's had some nice plays as a sophomore. They like his athleticism. Or Kelson, yeah. Caden's brother, I think.
Yeah, Baumgart has really came on as a receiving option for this Vikings team. A lot of different guys out there that can be great targets for Hendrickson. Big third down here. They'll stay on the ground with Wilson. Stacked up initially, but I think that extra burst was enough, and they will signal first down MHB.
Yeah, yards after contact.
So take another look. Number 54, Chris Lee, initially had his hands on him short of the first down, but that is a tough guy to bring down.
Yeah, Edgewood did a nice job of containing that, but Jack has just done a masterful job of getting those first downs and getting extra yards. Another first down here for MHB.
Crusaders showing 3 down linemen. This one will be Meyer up the middle, trying to get a little push, and not a whole lot doing there as he is wrapped up and tackled by Ashton Fickle, the senior D end.
Yeah, modest gain there. Wouldn't necessarily expect Eli Meyer to be a between the tackles runner, but he has very much been that. Obviously, we have highlighted his wrestling abilities quite a bit this year and doesn't mind that contact at all.
Officially ruled a gain of 1 as Wilson checks back in. This one will be a keeper for Hendrickson. Evades the defensive end, makes a juke, fights for that first down, and picks it up. Some great running by the quarterback, Brooks Hendrickson.
Edgewood had a run blitz going on, and nice job by Brooks recognizing that and had one man to beat to the first down marker, and he gets inside the 10-yard line. And had pretty good position on him, but Brooks doing enough to get around him. We'll give him a gain of 11.
Was Owen Rist, who stayed disciplined there on the option, but just the athleticism from Hendrickson able to push the Vikings to 1st and goal. And off up the middle to Wilson.
Yeah, gets inside the 5-yard line, near the 3-yard line. Big push up front.
In the Plain, Wisconsin red zone, the Vikings continue to march here on 2nd and goal. Tries to go to Wilson again, nothing doing there. So a couple of well-defended runs by this Crusader defensive line.
Yeah, pretty stout up front, and you've seen a couple times here where did a nice job on the run, losing about a yard there, yeah. In the Plain, Wisconsin red zone.
Meyer does check in. As we kind of talked about, he's been that goal line short yardage guy that we've seen.
Yeah, I wonder if this is 4-down territory. Basically, you're looking at 2 of your 2-point plays this close.
They'll stay in the gun. In motion comes Christian. The snap. Looking for him. Corner of the end zone and got it. The motion man, Christian, makes it a 2-score game with the reception. And MHB trying to make it 14-0 with a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, great play there, and give it credit to the line, giving Brooks the time there to let that play develop. And Django coming left to right and gets his first catch of the night. Django's really having himself a nice year. 18 receptions and 5 touchdowns give him number 6.
Pretty big 2-point conversion here. Be a handoff to Wilson. A flag did fly in on the far side, so we'll see.
Maybe a motion or offsides would be one of the side judges' calls over there.
Legal motion on MHB. So back them up 5. Maybe decision time. Certainly.
Yeah, I think they're going to kick the extra point. Yeah, the false start obviously had nothing to do with Jack Wilson getting in for the 2-point score, but they will try this extra point.
About a 25-yard extra point here. Kick is up and is good. MHB makes it 13-0 here with 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We will keep it here.
2 scoring drives here for MHB. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Mound City Bank, building lasting relationships with premier financial solutions. And by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, the best in the business, an organization focused on assisting development of youth football players in Mount Horeb. And you just talk about the pipeline of players who continue to come through this MHB program. And such a big credit to Coach St. Arnold and his coaching staff on building a team that's yearly in the conversation, a 4-time defending conference champion. And late in this season here, trying to maybe get another one. Edgewood definitely wants something to say about that here. A lot of ball game left, but this MHB team has really dominated this first quarter. limiting Edgewood offensively and, of course, scoring twice themselves on 2 drives.
A little lower kickoff here will be fielded right around the 5-yard line. Some running room down there on that right side. And the ball is loose. Able to heads-up play to jump back on that.
Yeah, it was Ben Morey, their main receiver. And that will be the last play of this first quarter.
So after one, MHB making a statement early, 13-0. They lead Edgewood here on senior night.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So after one, MHB setting the tone, 13-0. Had an unsuccessful 2-point conversion on their first touchdown via Eli Meyer, and then went ahead after a illegal motion on the second touchdown, Django Christian reception, and kicked the extra point, making it 13-0. So Edgewood will come out at about the 34, and pretty big early drive here for the Crusaders, Brad, after MHB's offense has been dominant. This will be a reverse to Morey, trying to get the edge. MHB doing a nice job with the contain.
Yeah, they're trying some misdirection stuff here. Really unsuccessful running at MHB's defense. Had a pulling blocker in front of them as well. And Morey gets about 6.
But if you're Edgewood, it is pretty important to try to come up with some points here. Don't want to let MHB get the ball back. A chance to make it a 3-score game early in this one.
Edgewood has kept things on the ground here, just the 2 pass attempts, 1 completion.
I formation.
Been caught, but
and off to the halfback. Nothing doing there. Stacked up and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
As Tyler Gates, the sophomore. And great penetration that time.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 40-yard line. Edgewood's own 40. I formation. And a toss left. Soma pushed his way across the first down marker. 1st and 10 Crusaders. Toss to Carter Soma. Gets what Edgewood needed to pick up a first down.
Yeah, doing a nice job of navigating the defense and getting just enough to move to 6, the second first down of the first half here for the Crusaders. MHB held them to 15 yards in that first quarter.
They will stick with the I formation. Hand it off again to Soma. And this time, absolutely stuffed. Tackle for loss. Whole crew of Vikings in on that play.
Yeah, Aiden Knight, the first man in there, and MHB does such a nice job of team tackling, and Jack Wilson kind of plugging things up, and great pursuit. They're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Gave him forward progress, but nonetheless, 2nd down and 10. Edgewood really hasn't aired it out yet here. We will see if they try to go to the pass. Another toss left to Soma. Fights his way across midfield into MHB territory.
Manageable 3rd down here and probable 4-down territory as well. Quick to line.
Toss again. Back to Soma. And wrapped up right around the first down marker. I don't think he got it, Brad.
Yeah, I think that was probably a play call. They were probably going for it on fourth down. You'd expect here, right? 1 year to go. Been kind of featuring that I formation a little bit more here than maybe what we were thinking they were going to do. Bring in the extra blockers.
Oh, 4th down and 1 from the MHB 45. Crusaders move to the shotgun. Big 4th down. In motion goes the tight end. Bagstead will keep it. He will fight his way forward, finding a seam, and he has the first down. The quarterback keeper for the senior is enough to keep Edgewood's drive alive as they continue to march into MHB territory.
Yeah, another good play call, and obviously MHB probably think a little bit more up the middle, but Bagstead does enough to get that first down. I like the play calls here that Edgewood is featuring. They just haven't able to sustain a drive yet, but they've got something cooking here.
Sticking with the shotgun, 2 receivers set out to the left of Bagstead. The speedy Maury on the left. And this will be another keeper with Bagstead, and the Vikings not fooled by that. That's Eli Meyer, who is excited after that play.
Boy, if you want to see a form tackle, watch this one on replay.
Read option, and Meyer just solo tackle all over that one. Maybe a gain of 1, but about as good as you can do it.
Yeah, that's excellent. Kind of an open field there as well. It's been tough sledding for this Edgewood run game.
Under 7 minutes left here in the first half, 13-0. Will be another Bagstead keeper, this time navigating his way and tackled once again after a gain of 3 or 4. DeRozier looked to be in on that one. They have liked to go with the Bagstead keeper. Now another 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down and about 6 here, so.
We will see what the Crusaders dial up. In motion goes Soma. Bagstead fakes that way and will set up a screen to the right. Some running room for number 9, Will Kelly. And now the ball is out.
They're going to say he was down. And first down.
You take a look. Little wide receiver screen. Wilson just fighting. And that one looked like it might have been out before he was down. Obviously no replay booth reviews in high school, so the call on the field will stand, but I think that ball was coming out unless they ruled forward progress.
Yeah, so tough at the high school level because you don't have the advantages of the cameras.
Play action, Bagstead looking deep, firing. Got its target over the middle and caught across the 15. Put that one right on the money, and Dylan Krantz has a reception, the 6'4" senior, for an Edgewood first down.
Yeah, good protection that time as well, and right on the money, as you mentioned.
And great coverage as well. You got to give credit to Colton Bell, just a better throw and catch. So into the red zone march, the Crusaders. Bagstead will keep it on the ground, spinning his way forward, and some more chunk yardage. Ball spotted now at the 3. Edgewood can still get a first down here. 2nd down and 1, but only 3 yards from the end zone. Keeper again for Gannon. And this time stacked up.
Going to be enough for a first down, I believe. Yep. So first and goal.
So we'll get some personnel change for the Crusaders.
Yeah, nice drive here that started at Edgewood's 35-yard line. They've had to scrape their way for a couple of first downs, but a couple chunk yard passing plays, and Bagstead's done a nice job on the ground as well, giving Edgewood first and goal up around the 2.
See if they continue with the quarterback keeper. Like to run it out of this shotgun formation. It'll be a inside zone for the running back, and absolutely nothing doing there.
Actually lost a couple yards.
Meyer was the first one.
Oh yeah, again, just making his presence known.
To meet Tyler Gates.
2 excellent open field tackles here for Eli Meyer. Losing 2 on that is Gates. And I think an MHB timeout here. Keeping things right here. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank. More than just your local hometown bank. And by Plain, Wisconsin. Swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, and more. Try it first at Plain, Wisconsin. Eli Meyer with 2 really special open field tackles. That time dropping the ball carrier for a loss of about 2.
So it'll be second down and goal from about the 4-yard line. Gotta imagine you got 4 down territory here, Brad.
I would think so. Regardless of what your kicking game is, I think you try to get a touchdown here if you're Edgewood.
Motion goes to slot. Now we'll swing back around. It'll be a Bagstead keeper. He's got a seam diving forward and into the end zone. Edgewood gets on the board with that one. 13-6 pending the extra point try.
Yeah, 4-yard touchdown run here for Bagstead on the ground. This drive starting at their own 35-yard line. A nice drive down the field to tighten things up a little bit here.
Bagstead will now go out as the holder. Will be Will Kelly. Try to make this extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, and that is up and good. So 13-7 now your score with 3:27 left in the first half. As we will keep things here, a huge answer offensively for Edgewood, making this a 1-score game.
Keeping things right here. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Weedman. Get ready to achieve a lawn care win with Weedman. Yeah, no doubt, entertaining ball game here as we expected. This is 2 really good teams going at it here tonight. Both going to be in the playoff mix. And a win here and sets you up pretty nicely for one of those top seeds on the 1 or 2 line for sure. Of course, new criteria here this year, so we'll all kind of find out together what it's going to look like. But kind of a points system that they'll award based off of wins, based off of size of school that you play, and then your opponent's record as well. So a lot of factors that go into this new seeding. They've also already set the teams into the divisions. So they'll take a specified number of teams, and it's less about being above 500 in your conference.
Kickoff will be a touchback. So Vikings will have to go 80 yards in 3 minutes and 27 seconds.
Well, we saw the time management at the end of that drive, Cade, and MHB, what they're trying to do is obviously give themselves some time, but they get the ball to start the second half, and this is where MHB has excelled this year and really the last few years under Coach St. Arnold is some of these double dips of scoring opportunities at the end of the first half and first part of the second half. So that was a reason for that timeout. MHB left with 2.
And a early false start on the drive. So back the Vikings up. Certainly not the way you wanted to start this drive.
Edgewood or Mount Horeb's had the ball twice. They've scored on both those drives, a 77-yard drive and a 43-yard drive. Edgewood is 1 of 3 on their first half drives.
Packed house here at Mount Horeb High School. Fans filling both bleachers all along the fence. The Mount Horeb band, of course, here as well. They'll start off with a Hendrickson keeper. Hendrickson could not quite get around the edge. Will get just shy of that original line of scrimmage and bring up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, the second time that Brooks has done that here tonight, getting back to the 20. Clock does stop as Brooks got out of bounds.
And I think the last thing you want to do if you're MHB is give Edgewood the ball back with time to try to
you could
take
see
the
them
lead.
Using some timeouts as well, so absolutely.
Important to pick up at least a first down here. Edgewood sends a blitz. Perfect play call. Screen pass to number 9. That is Max Grundle. And he will get a gain of 5. So now a big 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Max coming back from early season injury setback, but he's obviously been back in the mix here the last few weeks.
3rd and 5. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 4-man rush. Hendrickson escaping the pocket along the sideline, and we'll just throw this one out of bounds. And this,
he might have been back at the, he was out of bounds before he threw it, so he's going to go all the way back to the 16-yard line.
Officials will say Hendrickson stepped out of bounds.
And I think he did, yeah.
So some yards lost on the end of that play. About a 10-yard, maybe 9-yard loss. And now the Vikings will send out the punt team for the first time tonight. This one will be an end-over-end boot, headed out of bounds, and take a friendly Crusader bounce. So some more great field position here, and Edgewood now with a chance to take the lead here at the end of the first half after a defensive stand.
Yeah, that's exactly what Edgewood needed. A lot of time left here. They've got 3 timeouts, and they start at the Mount Horeb 41-yard line. By far their best starting field position. Tight ball game here in Mount Horeb. Vikings get the ball to start the second half. 2:30 left here in the first.
1st and 10, 3 timeouts to work with. It'll be a little reverse again. Trying to find the edge once again is Ben Morey. Has a lot of speed when he does get in the open field, but so far the Vikings have been able to contain him from any running seams.
Yeah, just gets a couple on that, and they've tried some misdirection things here. It's really been the running of Bagstad that's been the difference here for Edgewood. 36 yards on 7 rushes, and of course a touchdown run the last drive.
Crusaders will spread it out here on 2nd down. Here's Begstead. Tucks it, looks to run, stumbling and stacked up and tackled by Jack Wilson. Credit the TFL to the senior. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they had 2 guys in there, and Jack cleaned them up. Edgewood's really feet to the right side of their offensive line. That's where Bagstead has done all of his damage. Obviously, adjustments being made both sides.
No timeout called for either team after that last TFL, so we will see what happens here on 3rd down. Trips left, Begstead rolling left. Now we'll look to run, has the edge, has some running room, and gets the first down.
Yeah, first time he's gone to the left side for anything big yardage-wise. I think he was looking to pass, but good protection, coverage downfield.
DeRozier got a hand on him, but could not.
15 on that run.
Bring him down. So a heads-up play by Gannon Begstead picks up the first. A lot of time coming off the clock there on that last sequence. Now a minute 30. Of course, Edgewood with all 3 timeouts. Begstead will keep it up the middle, trying to find a seam and some running room and some more yards for the senior quarterback.
Yeah, about 8 yards on that, so they're putting the ball in his hands to make some plays, and he's responded.
No timeout once again. Vikings trying to get a late substitution. They do get it off. 2nd down and 1. Looking to pass. Step up in the pocket. Firing. Wide open receiver. Tries the one-hand catch, and Krantz cannot come up with it. Vikings coverage. A little bit of a breakdown. Begstead found the open guy, just could not quite connect. Would have been a great play if he was able to bring that one in.
Yeah, he was open too. 3rd down and short here, under a minute. Edgewood's got their full complement of timeouts. MHB trying to make a defensive stand here late in this first half.
We'll see if they go back to the Begstead quarterback keeper. They will pass, setting up the screen. Morey has it and is wrapped up, but not after a Crusader first down. DeRozier in on that tackle.
And Edgewood will burn a timeout. Needed about 1.5 yards and got around 7.
So Edgewood will take their first timeout of the half. Still 2 remaining.
Don't miss a moment of the action on Wisco Radio. Subscribe to Wisco Radio on YouTube and stay up to date on athletics here from Mount Horeb and around the state. Well, this one is turning out to be what we expected. 2 really good teams here, and they've both been excellent here in this first half.
Yeah, MHB did a nice job early settling in, as we talked about with the emotions of this one, what's at stake, and set the tone defensively and was really rolling on offense. But now Edgewood completely taking the momentum here at the end of the first half and trying to take the lead going into half, which would be huge for them, as it is, of course, MHB ball coming out to start the second half. 1st and 10, 2 timeouts and 45 seconds to work with for Edgewood. Here's Begstead looking to pass. An open running back right at the goal line, reaches out and in for the touchdown goes Carter Soma. Left him open out of the backfield. And now 13-13 with a chance to take the lead with the extra points. As you see, no one had eyes on Carter Soma.
Yeah, his first reception of the night, and Another good play call in that situation. Tie ball game here, and Edgewood looking to take the lead here late in this first half after scoring in their last 2 drives.
Huge extra point. Good snap, must the hold, and now Bagstead will try to run it. He is tackled down, and we will stay tied. Looked to be a bad snap. Bagstead couldn't handle it, and that is absolutely huge for both teams. Trying to just make something out of nothing. So 13-13 is where things will stay.
Yeah, 2 good teams going at it here tonight. MHB not converting their first 2-point conversion. They get the extra points. They get 13, and Edgewood goes back-to-back scores, and they fail to get the extra points on their second score. But yeah, this is what we expected. These are the best teams in the conference for sure. 2 of the best teams in the area, nonetheless. Obviously, this is a big piece of who's going to win conference this year, but both these teams eyeing a good seed in the upcoming playoffs. Both teams Division III. MHB with 38 seconds to go here, 2 timeouts and the ball to start the second half.
So 38 seconds. It'll be Hag and Christian back to return. This one a low line drive kick. Will nearly bounce over Hag's head, but he will field it. Across the 20 goes Hag, trying to find a seam. Still on his feet across the 30, 35, and tripped up out of bounds across the 40. If you want to try to put together a drive, that's certainly how you get it started. 60 yards to go with 30 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, we'll see. Depending on where that ball starts this drive, probably dictates your play calls here. There's 2 timeouts and 30 seconds to work with here at the 40-yard line. You have to believe this MHB team is going to be somewhat aggressive.
And the other thing that comes to mind is if you're Edgewood, you don't want to give up the big play, so maybe you'll set up some more screens and passes underneath. Start off with a play action. Hendrickson. Throw it over to Wilson. Wilson has some running room across midfield. Now across the 40, across the 30, and stays in bounds. Clock will stop on the first down, but might lose a couple seconds off that.
Big chunk play there for MHB inside the Edgewood 30-yard line. 31 yards.
Right around the 29-yard line, 20 seconds to work with. Really would have liked to save one of those 2 timeouts if he could have found a way out of bounds, but nonetheless, you will certainly take that gain here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you get inside the 30-yard line, you've got the 1 timeout, 20 seconds. You've got a chance to throw middle of the field. So your play options are pretty open here. Probably on downs 1 and 2 of this one.
We will see what the Vikings will dial up. In motion goes Christian. Hendrickson rolling right, trying to set something up. Now under heavy pressure, coming back to his left. Got to get rid of it, and we'll throw it away. A lot of time came off the clock there, a 10-second play. So
yeah,
really,
you've got time for one more play, and again, you can work the middle of the field, you can work the sideline, but you've got to get some yards here and perhaps give Cullen Olson an opportunity. You get this ball at the 20-yard line, and I think you give your kicker a chance.
Certainly on the table there. Other thing I keep in mind is you got 6'6" Hayden Anderson who can go up and get it.
Yeah.
We've seen them go to him a few times in this situation. He's got some safety help over the top there on that left side. Hendrickson dropping back, looking. He'll fire, and this one will fall incomplete. Vikings wanting a flag.
Yeah, it looks like Brooks was expecting Eli Meyer to go up the field a little bit more. 5 seconds left here. You're looking at about a 46-yard field goal, which I imagine is probably out of the range for Cullen. So now you do try to go to the end zone here.
Yeah, maybe last year with Zach McGuire, that's when you try, but obviously losing him, so it will be.
And they haven't kicked a lot at just the one field goal this year, so protect against maybe a bad play there.
Flag flies in on the three-man rush. Hendrickson trying to give his receivers a chance. That one will be through the back of the end zone. We will see what the flag was.
Yeah, maybe pre-snap motion, yep. And that's what they're calling here.
So that will be the final play of the first half. 13-13 after 2 quarters of football. We will step aside and come back after a word from our sponsors for the Wisco Radio Halftime Show. We'll be right back.
When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. It's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weed Man to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weed Man. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking, designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mountain City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mountain City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain, Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain, Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain, Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weed Man to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain, Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain, Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain, Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Back here at the half, tie ball game here, 13-13. Of course, huge conference play implications. Unofficial conference championship, we are calling it. And a story of two different quarters, Brad. MHB dominating the first one. And then, of course, Edgewood able to answer with 13 straight of their own as we take a look at the stats comparison here, courtesy of Nolan Krentz.
Yeah, you mentioned it. MHB dominated that first quarter, and Edgewood came back and responded and got two scores of their own. And yeah, pretty close on the yardage as we expected here tonight. Edgewood with 132 total yards, 76 on the ground and 56 through the air. And MHB with 144 yards total, 61 of those coming on the ground and 85 from Brooks Hendrickson in the air. So MHB doing it their very traditional way here with a lot of guys getting involved, both running and receiving the ball here tonight. 6 different receivers catching a ball here tonight from Brooks Hendrickson. So he is 6 of 9 here tonight. Gannon Bagstead's having a nice night. 57 yards on the ground and 45 yards and a touchdown pass through the air. So he has been their offense here and helping Edgewood be tied here at the half. So MHB had a possibility there at the end of that first half with a big chunk play, but couldn't get any points. They would have really loved to have gotten some points getting the ball to start the second half. But yeah, it's going to come down to the little things here, and it's a great game for both these teams, getting a couple weeks away from the playoffs starting. And looking at the schedules here, Edgewood hasn't played anybody who has a winning record this year. So obviously, if you're from their perspective, playing a really good MHB team is positive. And MHB, their schedule a little bit more challenging, but still a great opportunity here. Obviously, conference championship is on people's minds, and playoff seeding as well. Edgewood coming in undefeated. MHB with just the lone loss week 1 at Grafton, who remains undefeated. Yeah, kind of like, Cade, these coaching staffs, obviously both sides making adjustments. MHB throwing those early big plays, and Edgewood comes back and responds, and back and forth we go.
And we really haven't seen some of the explosive plays from Edgewood that they've been used to all year with the speed and athleticism on this team. MHB has done a nice job of limiting that, and obviously tied at half. This one is going to come down to who can make a big play or two and really give their team the momentum, as well as you talked about, the little things, trying to clean up penalties. I've seen a few times where the Vikings made things a little bit more difficult on themselves with a couple false starts and holds. So try to clean everything up on both sides, but should be in store for a great second half.
Wanted to give a shout out. We're thinking of Harvey Helen, who tore his ACL just about a week ago, or a couple weeks ago, not that long ago, at the Sauk game, and had surgery today. So the backup quarterback having surgery today. We're obviously thinking about him. Sophomore quarterback, and thinking about Hayden Jeglum and his family. Losing his mom, Mel, here recently as well. The teal socks and towels in honor of Mel here tonight. So hope you're doing well, Harvey. Get you back on the field here as soon as possible. Yeah, Harvey was putting together a really nice JV campaign. He is the backup to Brooks Hendrickson.
Will be Henderson and company to take over now. 1st and 10. We have a full half of football, 13-13. So this one will be decided on who has the advantage here in the second half. Vikings looking to throw first play. Under pressures, Hendrickson escaping, firing, and we'll just throw that one away. Vikings trying to catch the Crusaders off guard with a first down pass. Unsuccessful.
Yeah, they did that a couple times, at least once in that first half, a first down throw yielding a little bit more, but that time well defended by Edgewood.
Momentum still on the side of the Crusaders after how they finished the first half. We'll see if MHB can respond. Hendrickson will hand it off. Well defended there by the Crusaders.
Yeah, third down and long coming up here.
To be Meyer in and only getting 2 yards. Ashton Fickle in on that tackle.
Looks like Meyer will stay in.
Not quite sure. The decision to go with Meyer, but nonetheless, he has been pretty good here in this one. We'll see if everything is all good with Wilson. Big third down, and
yeah, that play took forever to get going, and Brooks wasn't in a hurry to get back to the huddle after he came to the sideline to get the play. I was worried about that. It's been something that's happened on occasion this year. Got to be quicker getting that play in, especially in that situation.
In a game like this, have to minimize those mistakes. Certainly a big one there. Now makes it 3rd and 13.
2 early penalties on Edgewood, and then MHB had a few later in that second quarter. And one here early in the third.
So it'll be 3rd and 13. And another false start. I believe Christian
they've
jumped
had
a
a number
early.
of those here tonight. Pre-snap penalties. We talked about it early in this game. And MHB is on the wrong end of it right now. 3rd down and about 18.
Absolutely cannot.
Yeah, they were setting up for a 3rd down and 8 and have lost 10 yards. And field position here could be troubling.
See if Edgewood decides to send a blitz. They will just rush 3. Prevent coverage. Hendrickson breaks the pocket. Looking deep. And he will just throw this out of bounds. Incomplete. Bring up 4th down. And a huge 3 and out for this Edgewood defense to start the second half.
Yeah, Brooks isn't as effective rolling to his right. They really like to get him going to his left, obviously. And the few times he's gone to his right here tonight, he's not looked comfortable. And Edgewood, who looking to start inside MHB territory. Brooks serves as the punter.
Back with his heels on his own goal line. Well, get this one away. A nice end-over-end punt.
Boy, where's it going out of bounds, though?
Yeah. Tough to tell the depth perception from up here, so that one actually might be a little bit further back into MHB territory than
boy, inside the 35-yard line.
Initially looked like.
The official keeps moving. They're going to mark it at the Mount Horeb 30-yard line.
So I take back what I said. Looked to be a nice high punt, but
it was
straight out of bounds.
Straddling the sideline, and Edgewood has gift wrapped the ball at the Mount Horeb 30-yard line. Start here the second half, all tied up.
Momentum certainly on the side of the Crusaders. Can MHB's defense come up with a stop? Here's Bagstead. They'll start off with a run. And falling forward for some extra yardage. Ball did pop out. Play was blown dead prior. To be Carter Soma getting a first down carry and 8-yard pickup on first down. Edgewood has things rolling here to start the second half. This will be a keeper with Bagstead. Has enough for the first.
Oh, he's right at the first down.
Right at it.
Might be a half a yard short.
Thought he lunged out with the ball, but I think you're right, Brad. The knee might have been down just short.
Yeah, Eli Meyer again in open field. Have to believe 4-down territory here for Edgewood.
3rd and 1.
Their defense giving the ball at the Mount Horeb 30-yard line.
See if they go back to another Gannon Bagstead quarterback keeper. He'll keep it. Looking for a seam. Spinning. It's going to depend on the spot, but I think he's got enough.
Yeah, it's the first time he's gone to the left intentionally. Most of it's been to the right, and it is enough for an Edgewood first down. Jack Wilson did a good job of containing as much as he could, but just needed about half a yard. Been their leading rusher by carries and yardage here tonight. So I've got him down for 12 for 61.
1st and 10 for Edgewood. Trying to take the lead for the first time in the game. And off to Soma. Soma's got some running room, staying on his feet, and inside the 10 now. Nice yards after contact.
Yeah, about 14 yards on that. Getting that right side. Edgewood looking to take their first lead of the night. Both teams scored twice in a row. Edgewood looking to make it 3 in a row for their possessions.
The first and goal. Out of the shotgun is Begstead. He'll keep it. Running room right. Trying to get to the pylon. Flag flies in. He was shy of the end zone, but regardless, more than likely going to be coming back.
First flag is going to be a hold. We'll see 2 flags were thrown there, likely both indicating a hold. Begstead was knifed down before the goal line, so a nice stop over there. It is the hold.
Pretty big call there on first and goal. Had it at the 5-yard line.
Oh, yeah, big hold there on Henry DeRozier.
So depending on...
Ricky Sevilla did a nice job of getting Begstead down. But, yeah, Henry DeRozier was being actively held.
Now first and goal from the 15. Vikings with a key defensive opportunity here. It'll be a touch pass right to left, wrapped up and tackled down is Maury. They have tried to get him in some space, but not a lot of success on that one.
Yeah, just about 4 yards on that. Did a couple times in the first half. Second down and goal from the 11-yard line. Edgewood trying to make a statement here in this third quarter. MHB defense working on their own statement.
Motion again. Be another touch pass, this time heading left to right. Trying to get the pylon. Don't know if he got it. Can't see the signal. I believe they gave him the touchdown.
Never saw the signal from the far side.
Nope.
Say I thought he...
Edgewood was celebrating like they had got it as we take another look. Tough to tell where he steps out. He did.
Yeah.
He did get the pylon, but don't know if he was out of bounds prior. Official with a lot better look. And we'll bring up third and goal from the 1-yard line. They'd like to go with Gannon Begstead run on this one. They'll stick with him. Diving. Does he have it? And he does. Touchdown, Edgewood. So Edgewood with 3 unanswered scores after finding themselves down 13 in the first half.
Yeah, their defense stepped up and gave them good starting field position, so their offense was gift wrapped the ball at the 30-yard line. And they did a nice job of play calling and getting the ball in.
Trying for the extra point here. High snap this time. Kick is up and through. So 20-13, Edgewood takes the lead here in the second half with 7:12 left in the third quarter.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, and by Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Yeah, 3 straight scoring drives here for Edgewood, taking that 20-13 lead. A lot of time left here. Neither of these teams have really faced a ton of adversity. MHB, first game of the year against the undefeated Grafton team, who's going to be one of the favorites in Division III. Edgewood has kind of steamrolled their competition. And the way this game started, you wondered if The moment was going to be a little bit too big for Edgewood, but they have responded in a big way.
Able to overcome 2-score deficit and take the lead here in the third. This one will be returned. It's Christian across his own 20 and tackled down, actually right around the 20. That's where MHB will set up shop. So field position has been also the story here in the second half. Edgewood able to start that drive, as you mentioned, in great field position, and now Mount Horeb will have to go pretty lengthy distance to try to tie it up.
Yeah, they'll set up shop around their own 23-yard line.
Under center goes Hendrickson. Start off with Wilson, and that one was stacked up. Going to be marked a few yards behind that line of scrimmage for loss.
Yeah, the run game really effective in that first half, and Edgewood is tighten the screws a little bit to start the second half.
Both teams making halftime adjustments as Meyer will check in as the running back, but this Crusader defense has certainly stepped up after those first two MHB drives. Under center again is Hendrickson. This time will fake the handoff. Firing has Anderson, and in and out of the hands of the senior.
Yeah, they had the right play dialed up. Anderson was open. Couldn't connect on the high pass. Had DeRozier there also in the flat. Getting Brooks rolling to his left, and more often than not, Hayden's going to come down with that for a big chunk play.
So third down and long once again. Edgewood's defense trying to force back-to-back 3-and-outs. Big play here in the third quarter. Sending blitz. It'll be a screen. And getting past the first tackler was Anderson, but could not break a few others. And an injured Crusader hobbling off. And another injured Crusader down around the line of scrimmage. Number 18, Dylan Krantz, a key part of both the Edgewood offense and defense.
Yeah, you're wondering if Hayden could break a couple tackles, but you like the play call. It's a bit of a delayed release for Anderson, but Edgewood did a nice job of keeping a guy home and had some help to bring down the senior tight end. Gaining just 5.
Fourth and about 6. Gotta imagine you'd punt this one away, although after...
Yeah, work some field position here and get your defense back on. Edgewood's they've put the ball on the turf a couple times here tonight. There was one that potentially could have been called a fumble, and officials didn't catch it. And they've put the ball on the turf a couple times, but have been able to recover. So yeah, lead on this defense a little bit. Work the field position game a little bit as well. Possible 3-and-out here for MHB.
Vikings hoping for a cleaner punt operation on this attempt. Hendrickson will boot it away. See where this one lands. That one also heading towards the sideline. Let's see where the spot is this time.
Yeah, going with that rugby-style punt. You get your quarterback back there, so you make the defense think a little bit about that, but never really seen that to be a super good play as far as dominating that sort of action, but
So pretty good field position again for Edgewood. Ball on their own 41 and a chance to extend their lead. Offense has been clicking here. We'll start off with a Bagstead keeper. Some nice running room once again. That O-line is getting quite the push up front. Over 5 yards. We'll call it maybe 6.
It hasn't been too flashy either. It's been quarterback keep all the way. It's not a RPO type of situation. They have tried some misdirection, but a lot of it's just been quarterback keep.
2nd and 4. This time will be a pass. Bagstead was looking deep. Now we'll run with it. Now firing. Has got a receiver down the left sideline and into the end zone. 55 yards. Goes number 11, Ben Morey. And a 2-score lead now after 26 unanswered points. Play action. Wanted the right sideline. Now going to his second read. And a little bit of a breakdown defensively leads to Ben Morey, their number one
he's
target.
Big play targets, and they've done such a nice job of running the ball that secondary was a little slow to react.
Been almost waiting for them to dial that one up. It's been a key all season. Extra point up and good. 27-13 is your score with 4:42 left in the third quarter.
A lot of ball game left here. Vikings Stadium. MHB's offense got to get on track here. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. And by Norse Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norsegolfclub.com. 4 straight scores here for Edgewood, answering MHB's 2 scores in that first quarter, and their offense is a little stale right now. Missed a big play to Hayden Anderson, but can't dwell on that, and you can't change it.
And Edgewood's defense has really set the tone for the offense. They've kind of fed off the momentum.
Yep.
And helped them out quite a bit with field position, but MHB has got to dig in and try to come away with a drive here. Cannot keep letting Edgewood start with that field position the way their offense has been rolling. Vikings will reverse it. And trying to find some running room, I believe was Hag, across the 30.
Yeah, that's somebody who hasn't touched the ball here on offense is Colin Hag. He had a nice kick return at the end of the second quarter and a decent run there off the reverse. But it has yet to be part of the offense here tonight.
27-13, 4:32 in the third quarter. MHB ball, 1st and 10. We'll get it going. There's Hag right there. Little curl route for the senior. Vikings just trying to get a positive start to the drive.
Yeah, they go back to that run on first down. Or back to the pass on first down.
And a little slow to get up after that one. But they will certainly take that to start the drive. Brooks surveying the defense. We'll go back to Hag again. He's got a first down and more. Pushed out of bounds across the 48.
Yeah, nothing wrong with those short patterns and move the sticks. Basically, you're using that as a run.
Avoiding a third straight 3 and out, and now trying to put together a drive. This time they'll go on the ground with Wilson. Wilson thought he initially had a little seam there, but nicely defended once again by Edgewood's front seven.
Yeah, gets a hard-earned 3 yards. Yeah, Edgewood's pretty stout up front.
Second and 7. Pass again, back to Hag. Can he fade a tackler? He cannot. There was a lot of open field if he could slip
a touchdown saving tackle if Hag's able to get free of that, but well played on the perimeter. Another 8 yards on that, so getting Colin Hag involved here on this drive.
3rd and 2. Got to imagine 4 down territory for MHB.
Blitz coming.
They'll stay on the ground with Wilson. Has enough for the first.
Yeah, needed 2 and got about 3.5. He's been held in check here tonight. 9 carries for just 30 yards. Had some big runs to start, but kind of was Eli Meyer who had that 13-yard touchdown run. Moves the sticks, though, with 2:35 rolling here in this third quarter. MHB find themselves down a couple scores.
Here's Brooks.
Coming again.
Under pressure, firing deep for Hag. Jump ball and overshot everyone. Tried for the deep bomb. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, Edgewood bringing some pressure that time. They've been pretty effective with their base front, but bringing some heat that time, forcing Brooks to speed that up a little bit. Couldn't step up in the pocket. Last 3 drives for the Vikings, a punt on downs and then another punt.
2 receivers set out to the left. Brooks will fire to the flats for DeRozier, slipping past a few tacklers. We'll see where he stepped out.
Oh, wow, it was. Did a good job of staying in bounds. So Henry DeRozier with his second reception here tonight. Nicely done. More of a blocking tight end, but he's shown the ability to catch the ball.
Nice job. Tiptoeing along that sideline, making it 3rd down and short. Officially call it 3rd and 2. Back under center goes Hendrickson. Play action. Looking to pass. Under pressure. Throw it. And just throwing it away. Incomplete. So now a crucial 4th down. Tried to go with a pass. They are on 3rd and 2, and it did not pan out. Decision time for offensive coordinator Chris Ballback. So it's a Vikings team that certainly is good at running the ball in these situations, but we will see what they dial up. Back into the gun. It is Meyer alongside Hendrickson. He's the short yardage back. They will pass. Firing. Caught. Enough for the first down, and a few more goes Colin Hag.
Yeah, that tackle was questionable, kind of high, up around the shoulder pads. And it kind of rips him down from the back of the jersey. Kind of a dangerous spot there. Yeah, there's reasons why they really want to watch that sort of tackle around the back of the shoulder pads. Looking at Colin there, who's come to life here on this drive. 4 receptions for the senior. Moves the sticks. Important 4th down conversion.
Might be a injured Crusader over there as well.
I was almost wondering if he was cramping.
But Hag
close
being
to 70 degrees again here today. Cool down now, but MHB trying to stop the Edgewood momentum.
And while they continue to check on the injured Hag, will step aside. 27-13 the score with 2:06 left in the third.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point.
Hag being helped off the field, and now it'll be first down for MHP. Setting up the screen to Meyer. That one was initially sniffed out, but Meyer able to stay on his feet.
Yeah, unreal play there for Eli Meyer.
Set up the halfback screen nicely. It's number 44 on the initial tackle, but Owen Rist could not bring down Meyer.
Yeah, they did a good job of understanding what the play was going to be, but Meyer did a better job of excelling one-on-one.
They'll go back to Meyer, this time on the ground. Meyer showing a burst of speed, and a late flag flies in for a hold.
So a big run, and
cannot see who they got.
Yeah, from that camera angle, couldn't tell. So a big penalty. It's hurt the Vikings here in the second half. Remains second down, though.
2nd and 13 instead of 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Go back to Meyer. Meyer tries the outside. Now we'll cut back inside. Still on his feet. There goes Meyer across the far sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown. Forget about the hold. Eli Meyer says, I'll do it again, this time into the end zone. And now 27-19 the score pending the PAT. What a run from the junior.
Yeah, second run of the touchdown run of the night. This one from 28 yards out. And that's just all effort there by number 5. What a special talent he has turned into this year.
Oh, a huge PAT try. MHB deciding to kick the extra point here. Try to make it a 27-20 game.
Nice drive for MHB to start their own 32-yard line, cutting into this Edgewood deficit. Important drive for the Vikings.
Meyer will be the holder. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is through. So 27-20 the score, just under a minute left in the third. Eli Meyer ends the Edgewood run.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mountain City Bank, building lasting relationships with premier financial solutions, and by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, an organization focused on assisting the development of youth football players in Mount Horeb. Possession number 7, a touchdown drive for the Vikings. 68 yards on that one.
Huge answer after Edgewood scoring 27 unanswered points, Brad. MHB will now try to rely on their defense to get a stop here.
60 rushes, or 60 yards on 6 rushing attempts for Eli Meyer. 2 touchdown runs as well, tightening things up here in Mount Horeb. Back and forth we go. It's been a fun one through 3 quarters. Both these teams looking to put their stamp on the end of the season here. Conference championship on the line as well.
Olson's kickoff is fielded and taken out across the 25. Spotted right around there, and that's where Gannon Bakestead and company will set up shop, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Edgewood scored on their last 4 possessions, and it's not really outside of the 1 touchdown reception. It's been more short yardage types of gains for Edgewood. They've just been very consistent. Of course, the last big touchdown throw, 53 yards.
They'll start out in the shotgun. Set up the run. And another solid first down run. That was, I believe, number 12, Tyler Gates, the sophomore on the carry. And an injured Viking now after that last play. Didn't quite catch the number of the MHB player down.
Yeah, it's number 17.
Colton Bell.
Yeah.
Able to walk off the field under his own power, so that's a good sign. Colin Haig, of course, still being checked out on the trainer's table as well.
Yeah, he needed assistance coming off the field, and talking about that tackle around the back of the shoulder pads and puts a lot of pressure on your leg, and he does have ice on his lower leg. Been an important part of this Vikings team this year for sure, so hopefully that's something he can come back from.
So that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. We'll have 2nd down and 5 after the break. Edgewood leaving 27-20 here at Mount Horeb after 3.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Back here at the start of the 4th quarter. Nice moon overlooking Mount Horeb High School as the Vikings and the Crusaders squaring off for what is the unofficial conference championship. Both teams undefeated, trying to come away with it here as a huge stop there on second down. Maybe a gain of 1, but the third down opportunity and chance to get the defense off the field that MHB was hoping for.
Yeah, full quarter to go here at MHB Viking Stadium. Back and forth affair. MHB took the early lead. Edgewood recaptured that. And MHB just coming off a scoring drive of their own.
Ball on the 31. Probably the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 4. Then Edgewood spoils senior night, and actually they will take a timeout and talk things over. Huge momentum play at stake here, and Edgewood wants to talk about it prior to this 3rd down play.
Yeah, this game has lived up to the billing. A couple of heavyweights here going at it, and it's always fun when Edgewood and Mount Horeb are both good and good in the sports they're playing each other in. They've become a pretty strong rival.
Yeah, certainly developed some different conference rivals with the realignment over the past few years. And this is, as you mentioned, everything that all these fans here anticipated. Nobody has left their seat. Vikings fans making some noise on this 3rd down, trying to will the MHB defense to get a big stop here in the 4th quarter. Just shy of 11 minutes left in this one. It'll be trips to the left of Bagstead. Get the snap. Looking to pass. Firing over the middle. He's got a receiver for a 1st down. Great strike from Bagstead to Ben Morey, and that will move the chains. Found the seam in the MHB defense and put that one right on the money.
After starting off kind of quiet, it's Morey who's heated up. 6 receptions for 83 yards. Of course, the big one on the last drive for Edgewood.
Passing on 1st down again. Bagstead trying to get out of the pocket, evades the sack, throwing towards the sideline, and will just throw this one away. A nice broken tackle there from Bagstead. That would have been about a 7 or so yard loss.
Yeah, good coverage that time downfield. Stops the clock here, 10:33.
Cannot allow Edgewood to get any points if you're MHB. Just not really enough time to try to navigate a 2-score deficit. Bagstead in the gun. He'll keep it on the ground. Knifing his way through the middle, and I think he's going to have a 1st.
Yeah, they're going to move him just past the sticks, so 11 yards on that run. Approaching 80 yards on the night.
They have had a lot of success. And Gannon Bagstead just runs a little QB power up the middle.
Yeah, it's not fancy. It's straight ahead power. And 80 yards on 16 carries, by far the highest yardage total here. We were wondering if Edgewood would be able to run against this MHB defense, and they've proven successful here so far tonight.
1st and 10 again, in motion goes Morey. They'll fake it to him and go to...
Yep, there's a big hold.
Go to Gates, but this one will be coming back.
Everyone here on this side saw Eli Meyer being accosted here on the right side. Couldn't help but call that one.
So a hold will set back the Crusaders back into their own territory. Penalties have definitely played a factor in this one.
Yeah, Eli Myers showing up in ways not necessarily on the stat sheet here tonight. He's had a big impact. The junior linebacker and running back.
Empty set. Bagstead will pass. Nearly intercepted. Knocked away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was Colton Bell who came back from coming off the field a little slow. And Bagstead is lucky that one wasn't a pick six.
Take another look. Got the hand on it. Aggressive play from Bell. If that would have somehow got by, I think Morey would have been off to the races. So great pass defense. And now second down and 20. Clock has certainly started to become a factor in this one. They'll stay empty. Trips to the left of Bagstead, 2 receivers to the right. 3 down linemen for MHB's defense. They'll rush 4. Bagstead stepping up, curl pattern, caught and completed across midfield to Will Kelly. Going to be still short of the original line of scrimmage, so third down and long.
Yeah, he gets about 7 of those back. The second reception of the night, he had one early on.
Kelly doing the kicking duties as well for the Crusaders. And now, once again, we are third down. Vikings fans on their feet.
Watch a run here. Could be a quarterback draw in this situation.
Empty set again. Bagstead dropping back. He will pass. Over the middle, has a receiver and just cannot quite connect. That was number 7, Cash Soma, and he was loose in the Vikings secondary.
Looks like a pretty good ball. Just a little bit out of the reach, and I think, yeah, if you're Edgewood here, it's 4th and about 14. You try to play the field position game here. Obviously, you're up 1. And our normal punt returner, Colin Haig, has got ice on his leg, so Django back around his own 10-yard line.
Crusaders will punt this one away. Nearly blocked. It's a nice
punt.
Nice punt. Bounces at the 10. Will continue. Little Crusader bounce around the 6-yard line. And that's where MHB's offense will set up shop 1st and 10 with a chance to knot things up or take the lead.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank, more than just your local hometown bank, and by Plain Wisconsin swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, and more. Try it first at Play in Wisconsin. We're starting field position of the night here for MHB. They're backed up around their own 6-yard line. Got a scoring drive on their last possession.
Long ways to go. They'll start off with an option for Hendrickson. And Edgewood was all over that one, forced out of bounds by John Rothering.
Yeah, Brooks running to the short side of the field. And he gets about 1 on Nats, his 4th rush of the night. He's been held in check. He did have a 11-yard run as his first run here tonight. Actually, did he lose a yard?
From the spot, it looks like second down and 11.
Guess no gain. Interesting.
Clock stopped here on the second down. Hendrickson firing, has his receiver and dropped incomplete. A little low pass, but Christian certainly had a good chance at reeling that one in. Just bounced right off his chest.
Nice job of finding a soft spot in that defense, and Brooks put it where only he could catch it.
Now Vikings already faced with a third down.
Maybe a time to look for number 8. He's been held pretty quiet here tonight.
Crusaders might be showing blitz here. We'll set up the screen. Little receiver screens, got some running room. Across the 15 to the 20. I think that's enough. That it is for an MHB first down. A perfect play call and an execution for MHB. Django Christian gets the Vikings a first down.
Yeah, they haven't won a lot of that this year, but obviously in their toolbox. Just his second reception of the night.
Continuing to keep an eye on the clock. Now under 8 minutes. And a high snap. He'll still get the handoff to Meyer. Dancing around and tackled maybe back to that line of scrimmage, if not a loss of 1.
Yeah, kind of messed up the rhythm of that play a little bit. Eli Meyer's been pretty special here tonight. Made some outstanding plays, individual plays here tonight. 60 yards on 7 rushing attempts, 2 touchdowns on the ground for Eli Meyer. Brooks has a passing touchdown to Django Christian.
He's second down and 10. Here's Brooks in the flats. First down and some more. There's a flag as DeRozier is loose in the secondary, stiff-arming a defender, but I think this one's coming back.
Well, there was a flag far side. I don't know if it was pre-snap, but it came out really late. Henry DeRozier making some big chunks on that, but this could be a killer if it was a pre-snap penalty on MHB. That flag came out really, really late. Must have had a hard time getting that out because that happened well after the play had transpired. Illegal man downfield.
Wow. That is a killer for MHB, and after a great catch and run.
Yeah, Henry DeRozier was inside Edgewood territory and put one of the bigger hits on a defender that you'll see.
So back the Vikings up. 2nd and 15 from their own 15 after what looked to be a huge chunk play from DeRozier. We'll see what they dial up here. Go back to the curl route, and that one knocked away incomplete. Well defended by John Rothering. What a momentum shift that penalty was.
Yeah, good coverage that time. Kelson couldn't bring it in. 3rd down and a bunch here.
See if the Vikings can pick up another 3rd down. 6:48 to play, down 7. Here's Brooks Hendrickson. Under pressure. Rolling out. Looking to pass, firing over the middle, jump ball, and no flags fly in.
Looked like a lot of contact there. Catchable ball. Kind of ran through the receiver. Official had his eyes on it.
As we take another look. Tough to tell. Might have got there a tad early. So the MHB will send out the punt team with 6:39. A couple of key calls with the illegal man downfield and then the no call on the pass interference. High snap on the punt. Brooks gets it away. Able to keep it in the center of the field this time. Takes a nice MHB roll, but still some good field position for the Crusaders. 1st and 10 from the 41 of Edgewood.
6:28 here. Edgewood with 2 timeouts, MHB with 3. Couple plays here or there, and it's a different story, but MHB is going to have to dig down and find a way here.
Gannon, Begstead, and company will come out. Certainly want to take off as much time off the clock as you can if you're Edgewood. They'll start off with the Begstead keeper and being pushed forward towards midfield. That's going to be...
It's been a real effective play for them. More often than not, running to the right side. And MHB just has not had an answer for that. Approaching 90 yards is Gannon Bagstead. And just that QB power.
I think you stick with that, though, if you're Edgewood. I mean, especially in this second half, MHB has not had an answer for it. No need to take any big risks. Up 7 here, under 6 minutes. If you're MHB, this is the time when you start getting a little bit more aggressive, trying to force a fumble. They'll keep it with Bagstead. Stacked up right at that first down marker.
Yeah, I think he's going to have it. Needed 2 and got about 2.5.
Crossing over into MHB territory. This clock continues to run.
Yeah, not a big secret on what they're going to do. And if you're MHB, do you start putting a few more guys in the box? They stick with that 3-man front. Clock is becoming a bigger part of this story right now. And Edgewood has new life inside MHB 49-yard line.
Under 5 and counting. This time passing. A little curl route on the near sideline is going to be right around the first down marker again. As official signals to wind the clock. I think they're going to mark him. Actually, they'll say he stepped out a couple yards short. Another solid gain on first down for the Crusaders. Seen the leg of Kelly on a few of those extra points have cleared the crossbar pretty easily. So that's something to keep in mind as well. A field goal would also pretty much put this one out of reach. Not entirely sure his range, but seemed to be good from at least 30 on the extra points. Bagstead again, this time down the sideline, across the 30, and trying to stay in bounds was Bagstead. I think he was pushed out.
Up to the 27-yard line. I've got him over 100 yards here tonight on 19 carries. He's been the difference.
And they will say he did stay in bounds, so the clock stopped for the moving of the chains. But just like that, Brad, we are at 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter with Edgewood trying to spoil senior night here at Mount Horeb. And
yeah, Edgewood's in the driver's seat now. MHB's got to try to get a turnover here.
Here's Bagstead. He'll run it right again. Hold flag flies in as Bagstead gets a gain of 6.
Yeah, I've always felt that's not the worst thing in the world for the offense because it's a replay of first down. You're obviously going to accept the penalty for MHB. You know, if it was maybe a no gain or some other scenario, you might decline it. Yeah, this defense has been on the field quite a bit here tonight. MHB does call a timeout. .3:13 left here, fourth quarter. Late moments And this one, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Weedman. Get ready to achieve a lawn care win with Weedman. Really entertaining ball game here tonight in Mount Horeb. Edgewood looking really good here tonight. MHB trying to make something happen late in this fourth quarter, but injuries had been a big story for Edgewood the last couple of years. They really gave Mount Horeb some of the best tests in what has been a four-peat in conference championships. MHB has found a way the last couple of years. Edgewood trying to capture that conference title, perhaps. They've got to take on Sauk next week, but ahead in this one and kind of in the driver's seat. Time's on their side.
MHB with only one timeout as well, so got to imagine a steady dose of runs here.
No, they have two left.
Two,
Yep.
Okay. Looking to pass on first down is Edgewood.
A flag came in far side. Did they have legal man downfield?
Offensive pass
interference.
Vikings electing to accept it. So back the Crusaders up
to midfield here. Still first down. 3 minutes.
First and 33. Clock will run. Edgewood in no hurry. Touch pass. Stacked up. And a late flag flies in. Extracurricular activity after the play.
Yeah, Parker Niles lost his helmet. An Edgewood player went flying. Emotions piping hot right now. Good stop by that MHB front that time on a little inside play that they've run.
Personal foul on MHB. A lot of penalties on this drive for both teams. And after what would have been second and around 30, going to be a lot more manageable for the Crusaders.
Yeah, they move inside the 35-yard line now.
Certainly could play into that field goal potential range that we talked about as well. Of course, high school is always shaky with anything.
Yeah, just the operation alone is sometimes difficult.
Clock continues to wind, though, with all these penalties is eating away at the time. Bagstead smartly waiting for the official to start his count, using all of that time. He'll keep it on the read option. Cut back up the middle and tackle down right around the original line of scrimmage. MHB will take their second timeout. It'll be 3rd and 10. So one timeout remaining for Mount Horeb Barneveld. 2 for Edgewood. And Edgewood has it 3rd and 11 with 2:08 right around the MHB 28-yard line.
Yeah, you're looking at about a 45-yard field goal from here. So it'll be interesting if Edgewood unable to convert. You go for the dagger. Obviously no stopping the clock in 2 minutes here tonight. So time starting to become the story.
Yeah, certainly could treat this a few different ways if you're Edgewood. Do you treat it as 2 plays trying to get the first down? Do you try to get maybe closer to your kicker's range, or do you go for it all here on 3rd and 11? We will see what kind of play call they dial up, and if the Vikings on the flip side try to send any pressure here. Biggest play of the game so far. Bagstead in the shotgun. Vikings showing blitz. He'll keep it up the middle. Finds us lane, but wrapped up after a solid gain. MHB will use their last timeout, so no more remaining for Mount Horeb Barneveld. Ball is just inside the 25-yard line. And
you're looking at about a 40-yard field goal here. 4th and 7. You know, if Edgewood goes for it and they don't convert, Mount Horeb's got a little more ways to go, so maybe you try to win the game right here if you're Edgewood. Looks like their offense is staying out there. Yeah, you start looking at a longer field goal, and it's just your kick's lower, takes a little bit longer, and imagine if I'm play calling, I don't want. Well, they are going to go for the field goal here. So this would be about 41 yards.
Trying to seal the game.
Watch the fake here. Bagstead is the holder.
With a 41-yarder. Good snap. Hold this down, and it is blocked. Ball is loose. Picked up by MHB, and a late flag flies in for the tackle. How about the special teams play by Mount Horeb Barneveld to keep them alive here on senior night?
Exactly as I was describing, is the possibility of something like that happening is greater on those longer field goals, and it's got to be such a flawless operation. And MHB, new life here. Their defense makes a stand. Special teams makes a statement. Can their offense find a way? It will not be easy, but they've got about 2 minutes to do it.
So no timeouts, 2-minute drill. Trailing 7 here. Conference championship on the line. Brooks Hendrickson setting up the screen to Christian. Threw it behind him. Christian just
they actually
doing what he can.
Lost a yard. Would have been better off maybe just dropping it.
Vikings trying to hurry to the line. 2nd down and 12. Time is not on their side. Crusaders rush 4. This one will be towards the sideline on the curl pattern, trying to get out of bounds, and he did not get out of bounds. That is crucial. The clock will wind.
Yeah, 3rd down now. They wasted about 30 seconds and have only gone 5 yards.
3rd and 5. 1:10 to play. Brooks firing incomplete, and we have 4th down just like that with 1:07 left.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and you got to get out of bounds on that second reception. Your bubble screen goes back a yard. So they got the ball with 1:55 left, and they've only managed 5 yards in about 50 seconds.
think in this situation, though, you just want to do anything to get the first. Even if you can't get out of bounds, you got to extend the game.
Clock will stop if the sticks move.
Edgewood showing pressure. Hendrickson firing. Flag flying in. That was enough for the first.
That's going to be a hold, I think, up the middle.
Wow.
First down play, but
so penalties have been the story here in the second half.
So it's going to be 4th and about 15 now. The completed catch was important, otherwise Edgewood would decline it. So still a heartbeat here for MHB. Yep, find a way to get a first down. You've got a minute left here. The clock will stop on a first down.
Edgewood on the road trying to secure a conference championship. Brooks Hendrickson trying to overcome 4th down and long. They'll rush 3. Hendrickson rolls out, and he is sacked. That'll all but do it. I believe that was Ashton Fickle in the backfield for the sack. And will seal the game. Vikings cannot stop the clock anymore with no timeouts. And it will take a couple kneel downs to end things here at Mount Horeb. Ashton Fickle making a great defensive play.
Yeah, he was a lone man out there and able to zero in on Brooks.
First victory formation snap down and good. It'll take one more. To end this one.
Hard-fought game here, though. Obviously, two teams very evenly matched. A couple things go either way, and it's a different outcome. These two teams play 10 times. It's probably 5-5 each. They're that close. The 4 straight touchdowns for Edgewood, though, the difference here. MHB
final kneel down.
Tried to come from behind, and it is Edgewood who remains undefeated and in the driver's seats in the Badgers Small. They play Sauk next week. MHB will finish up with Portage. So a 5-peat is looking dire here for MHB, and it's the Edgewood Crusaders coming away with a 27-20 victory here tonight.
Edgewood spoiling senior night, and in the driver's seat for conference. They emerge victorious here on the road against MHB, 27-20 over the Vikings. With that, thank you for tuning into Wisco Radio's coverage of Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. For Brad Richardson and the rest of our crew here at Wisco Radio, I'm Cade Johnson. Hope you have a great weekend, and go Vikings.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
At Farmer Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmer Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community.